The nasty truth about Okeechobee County. I keep hearing people say this town is a great place to raise a family, to retire, to escape society and return to the good old days. Well, let me set the record straight. If you're looking for a place where a child can grow up with opportunities, education, and a real shot at life, this is not the place. I moved here at 15, full of hope. I still believed I had a future, that I could make a positive difference in the world. That dream was crushed the moment I set foot in this town. I was robbed of my education. I was robbed of my high school experience. I was kicked out before I could even graduate. Never walked across the stage. Why? Because I needed a reason to push me out, isolate me, and make me feel like I had no place here. They threw me into alternative school and made up an excuse, ensuring I was cut off from everyone else. By 18 I was working, but it didn't matter. I was still treated like a criminal. I never sold drugs. I never broke laws. I wasn't out here doing what everyone else was, smoking weed, committing crimes, but I was still labeled. And now, the same town that ruined my life profits off the very thing they condemned me for. They legalized it, they taxed it, and now they get rich off the PTSD that they caused me. I can't even step outside my trailer without a camera on me. It's the only way to hold the law enforcement accountable because otherwise they'll do whatever the hell they want. The sheriffs refused to come to my home. They made up a fake story about me threatening them just so they won't respond if I was in danger. So if I get hurt, if I get killed, no one's coming to help me. I've tried to get my son back. I reported every crime committed against me. 7+ years with prison time and proof, and the court pushed it aside because it's a female. And I was told, push any further and we'll lock you away again. And they mean it. They've done it 6 times already. Taking my life will be easy for them. I have no power, no money for lawyers. I'm alone. This town has taken everything from me, even my dreams of joining the Marines. I wanted to serve. I wanted to be something. But my record, built on lies and hearsay from corrupt cops, stole that from me. This place is not built on law and order. It runs on corruption, power, and favors. If you don't know the right people, you will lose everything. I've done my time. I've completed 2 probations, one for a drug offense, one for a misdemeanor. Paid over $4,000 in fees, just to be a slave to the system. And what do I have to show for it? No home, no new car, nothing. But I detail cars for the very people who run this town. I clean their luxury vehicles while I struggle to survive. I've had enough. Change needs to happen. I don't care who gets arrested or who gets exposed. This has to end. So how did I end up here? My biological mother, a woman who stole 2 children from their fathers, dragged us here. My half-brother was charged as an adult at 16 for a crime that the sheriff's own children were involved in. But guess what? They walked free. He took all the time. He's still locked up, facing more time than actual murderers. If he gets out, the moment he steps into Okeechobee County Probation, they'll take his life too. There's no jobs here. There's no new businesses. And the people in power refuse to let this town grow because that would mean giving up control. Even the county board meetings are a joke, just a stage performance to make this look real and official. The real decisions, they're made in the backyards of the rich. This town doesn't educate its youth. It keeps them ignorant on purpose. And when they make mistakes, they get locked up for profit. If you get into a car accident here, you could lose your life. If you're a law enforcement officer, you can shoot someone on their own property and you'll get away with it. If you defend yourself, they'll call it assault or murder. I even served a year on probation for a crime I physically could not have committed. Even with proof I was innocent, it didn't matter. Here, you don't need evidence to get locked up, just someone saying you did it. And if you're poor, forget about justice. I was forced to move here, ripped away from my father by my mother, the kind of woman this town protects. She abused me for years, physically, emotionally, and worse. She still walks free. So if you're a terrible person, a corrupt cop, or a power-hungry politician, welcome home. Okeechobee will protect you. But if you're a good person trying to build a life, stay far away. This town exists to destroy people like you. And if no one speaks up, they'll keep getting away with it. So I'll be the one to say it. Okeechobee County is a death trap. I refuse to stay silent. Go anywhere else but here or you will lose your life too.